Good morning. Welcome to Sunday, January 7th. Got up, bit of a slow morning, continuing through Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Read through Bard at this point. It's going to take me usually a few weeks to sometimes a couple months to get through a book. I'm going to try and get through this quicker because I'd like to get the review out. I mean, because it took me a couple months to get it, waiting to see if I got it over the holidays. It's already late, but all the reviews I put up for the books are because I read them cover to cover before I put up a video. So if anyone ever asks anything on any of my reviews of the books, I have a pretty good idea because I didn't just get it and do a first glance. I did an actual kind of review. Anyways, woke up this morning, bit of a slow morning, but I've now made myself some delicious looking ramen. Have that for breakfast. Then I think I'm going to try and head out to church. Not sure if Mom and Michael end up being there. May end up being with his family today. Of course, having his father passed away last night, so yeah. But I figure I only get so many Sundays off. I'm probably still going to try and make it up there. And this morning I came in, got the computer on, and I actually hooked the Elgato up to the computer. I still don't have software or any of that. It's simply applying power to the box, and that's enough for the system to come on. So basically that is needed. If I go through the Elgato, it has to be powered in order for it to send the signal. Which is a little bit of a downside with using that as my way to plug in, but I also remembered something. The little adapter on the big cord that goes to the camera pulls off really easy. So if I just need to use that cable to hook to a console if I want to play without turning on the computer for something, if I'm just having fun, I can still do so. I've gotten that at least figured out today, so that's good. Yeah, I guess I'll probably head to church pretty soon here. So yeah, late as usual, but headed to church. Probably catch the tail end of worship, and then a message by whoever happens to be preaching today, because my church is very fond of, at least once, sometimes twice a month, it's not the pastor, it's someone else that gets up there and speaks. So quite often it ends up being someone else, but it's definitely, we have a bunch of people in the church with a good heart for God and seeking after His ways, so tends to be pretty good no matter what.
The son said to him, "Father, I have sinned against heaven and against you. I'm no longer worthy to be called your son." But the father said to his servants, "Quick, bring the best robe and put it on him. Put a ring on his finger and sandals on his feet. Bring the fattened calf and kill it. Let's have a feast and celebrate. For this son of mine was dead and is alive again. He was lost and he's found." And so they began to celebrate. It's good news. No matter what you've done, how far you've gone, how dirty you have lived, the Father runs towards you this morning.
Church was nice. Arrived right at the tail end of worship, and youth pastor Luke got up and he spoke a bit, and then we also had a guy come up that had just gotten back from a mission trip, so that was cool. But I'm over here at my mom's house. Of course, they're not here. They're dealing with, of course, the loss of Mike's father and the fact that my grandmother's still in the hospital. But I came over here to pick up posters, and not all the ones that are on the wall. I'll have to make I'll do that later. A trip to get those taken down. But all the ones that are still rolled up in the closet. Some that used to be on the wall and that I've taken down. Some that I've gotten and never put up just because I don't have space. And some that I've had and never put up and may not, probably won't. I mean, my first job was at a movie theater, so I have a number of movie posters. But I got a table set up at the condo, and I want to kind of let them unroll so I can take a look at them, make my decisions, and because I may end up just having most of the same posters put up there, but I'm not going to assume that. I'm going to take a look at what I have. So I want to get it sort of leveled out to do that. And on my way home, I'm gonna pick up some Taco Bell. Quick, relatively cheap meal. Just enough to keep me full, keep me working. I'm not sure if I'll end up doing food with family later or not. I think the plan is to see Mom later and hopefully go to Big Lots, so we'll find out. Never mind. Taco Bell's too busy. Let's get food somewhere else. No, don't like the line at McDonald's either. I know where I can get something pretty quick. Little Caesars always does a pretty quick job. Let's get a pizza. So after I ate, I got the posters kind of just rolled out over the table so that the center of them will flatten out, and the very edges, which are the hardest to get to lay flat, are just allowed to curl on either side of the table. That way it can, that way basically it'll be easier for me just to, you know, after a day or however long until I get to it next, when I get to it, the center will kind of be level, and then I can just be more gentle with the edges without the entire thing fighting me to try and roll back up into a tube. And then I laid down. It's been almost an hour. I laid there. I was cold, which is really weird, particularly because it is, 39 out. It is above freezing for the first time in more than a week. Week and a half probably. And today is the day that my body is all like, you're so cold, whatever will you do? I'm like, really? I don't know. I've just been sleepy all day. I laid down a bit longer. Did get another class read in the Xanathar's Guide to Everything. And before that I did edit half a vlog. But I heard from my mom. Well, things took longer than expected. She's been out a couple more hours than she originally thought. She's now headed back. And I'll head over there around 6. And the plan is to go to Big Lots. Just fun, because I got a couple things that I know I can get there that I need. And a handful of other things that I need to get, that I'm thinking I'd like to check there, because they might have them. And they might have them for cheaper than I can get elsewhere, so might as well do that. But yeah, so I'll head over there in 5 or 10 minutes. No, actually, got a call like a minute later. I'm just going to go meet her at Big Lots. Mike will drop her off there instead of taking her all the way home. And so I'm headed out now. And me having to drive up there has good and bad points. On the bad side, I have to drive, and it's quite a distance. So that's just not fun, but also it's a distance out there, and then we'll shop and have to drive back. So it also means that I get to leave, turned out to be 12 minutes earlier, which means that technically we will get back 12 minutes earlier than we would have if I'd have just met at the house and we left immediately, kind of thing even. So definitely, you know, worth it, you know, depending on how long we end up out tonight. I might be getting home right at the tail end where I just need to get right to bed. So could definitely end up being a good thing if it comes down to that, because definitely going out later than I would usually choose to do so, but I want to get some stuff and I want to see her. I want to give her a hug. She's been dealing with the fact that Mike's dad's died, and that can't be a fun day. I mean, the first thing that I did in the morning was go visit my grandmother in the hospital. She's dealing with all sorts of stuff from her accident. Then they had to go and basically spend the day with a family that's dealing with loss of a loved one. Yeah, I know it's got to be really hitting Mike hard, but I mean, she knew Ivan, I mean, a lot better than I did. I mean, she, you know, whereas I never go over there for holidays and such, she does. So she definitely knows them and cares about them in a more direct way than I do. So there's certainly that as well. None of it's good. She needs a hug. Pretty sure of that. Here at Big Lots. And on the way home from Big Lots, my mom and I are stopping by McAlister's Deli to get some dinner. Got a French dip, and then a side salad, and it comes with a pickle.
This is delicious.
What'd you get?
This is a Southwest salad with chili.
Southwest salad.
Very yummy.
So I just got home, just a little after 8. I'm gonna wrap things up to go to bed here pretty soon. But I went shopping, and that's fun, and just didn't get the camera out while I was there, so I figured I'll show what I got. Most of it's just boring stuff, paper plates and toothpaste and peanut butter or whatever. But I also I got a tea kettle, so that'll be nice. And because I don't have, with the cups that I have my glasses, and I have the couple little small ones that are great for orange juice. Although currently I also have the plastic ones that are even better because I don't have to wash them. But I don't have anything for hot beverages specifically. And I have some artsy ones that are hand wash only and such that I've gotten out of loot crates. But I don't have normal ones for that. And so they had these mugs. And so I, of course, has the black and white theme going on around the place, so I got those. But there was a red one, and I'm like, well, Bob sometimes drinks coffee, and Bob likes red, so I should have a red mug so Bob can have a red mug. And at that point, I'm like, well, I like blue, so I deserve a blue one. And that way, technically, if I end up wanting to make something for me and each of my 3 friends when we game or something, I have enough mug. 4 seemed like a good number, so figured that would be nice. So I got some mugs as well. Pretty much, I'm thinking the last of what I need in order to actually make hot tea now. Once they're cleaned up and such. Otherwise, I'm either gonna shut down the computer in there or possibly tow it to import more files or something. I'm gonna come lay down, maybe read another section in Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Maybe just go to bed as soon as I can. I'm tired. I got a lot of trash in the place. And all the boxes from the IKEA stuff. Technically that bag is mostly full of the packaging and torn up ends of boxes from the IKEA stuff. But there's more stuff in there. The can is more than half full. But it has been freezing. Today is the first day that we got above freezing. And it was rainy for a large portion of the day. But it's supposed to be above freezing for the next few days and not rainy. And so I took yesterday when I was off and today off again. I'm like, no, I'm just going to deal with it. Nothing smells. I'm just going to leave it here until it's dry and above freezing. Because it's going to be like maybe 3 trips out to the garbage. So I'm like, I want to have a little more comfort with those trips. Anyways, yeah. Gonna get to bed here. Thank you for joining me, and join me as my journey continues. Bye.